I mentioned in the interview portion of this video how I was not a believer in tablature and how I would suggest that anybody as a musician, again, the academic part of the musician, not ever regard tablature. And the reason is, again, just to clarify and to make sure that it fits in this Players School music principle portion of the video, is that tablature first does not exist anywhere in professional music. It doesn't exist in amateur music. It isn't music. It's a number system for people who don't know how to read music. It's a shortcut. It's a gimmick. It allows you to quickly interpret a music usually that's popular to people, rock music or rock bass lines. And my feeling is that wouldn't it have been better for you to have learned this music using, again, that one important element that all musicians must have is your ear, to sit and listen to those records and work out those lines. And if you can't figure these lines out, work them out again. And if you can't figure them out, you try it again. The nature of tablature is shortcut. It is the quick and fast road, and as a teacher of music, aside from a performer of music, I don't go with it. And I think it's a harmful thing. Harmful in the sense that it prevents you from dealing with the fact that this is an E, this is an E flat, and this is a D, and this is a D flat. But for a lot of people doing it, I don't know what this is. What is this? This is 6, 5, 4, 3, or things like this. Music is not 6, 5, 4, 3, and I generalize. There might be some system somewhere, but the music that I'm more or less familiar with is, in fact, a note-oriented system. Tablature is a shortcut. It stops a musician from developing their ear by listening to records and getting better that way. You don't get better by doing 6, 5, 4, 3, and I would imagine you will generally find these systems, in fact, practically always. I think it's now spread over to some of the more, let's say, across-the-board magazines, but I think you find this mostly in rock magazines, where they will do this because the audience of these rock magazines are people that can't read music, and therefore don't know what the names of the notes are and can't play their instruments, let's say, outside of the popular bands that they enjoy. If you want to do and stay and have aspirations to stay in the music industry, tablature will not allow that to happen for you. It's a trick, it's a gimmick, and it encourages non-readers to stay that way. Music already has a language that has been established. It's proven, it works. It not only works, it works extremely well. It is the giver of information. It is the door that opens up to where these notes are, these rhythms. How does one function on this instrument? As I said earlier, this thing is an oar. It's a boat. It's a car tire. It is nothing without the knowledge to use it and express and find ways to work this instrument and make the music that's inside of you. Can't do that with tablature. My opinion, I hope it's helpful, and I share it with love. I want to make sure that people understand this and maybe consider another way to learn how to play. We need colleagues out there.